Hey y'all, welcome to the Style Chronicles. I wanted to share a little bit of a lipstick haul with you guys. I love dark lipsticks and I absolutely adore them in the fall. I usually kind of start heading towards my dark lipstick stash at the beginning of a new school year, only because it's so hot and I'm so ready for fall, and fall is less than 2 weeks away here, so I'm just like, come on, colder weather, come on. It's so hot. I picked my daughter up from her first day of school yesterday, had to get out of the car with my son and my daughter, my newborn daughter, to go into the school to pick her up, and by the time I got back to my car, I was just completely covered in sweat. It was ridiculous. It was so humid and just miserable, and I was wearing shorts. But you know, it's like 98 degrees outside, and I'm done. I'm over it. Summer needs to end. So for me, you know, the darker lip colors kind of make me feel fall-like, feel, you know, a little cooler, I guess, in this humidity that we experience in Houston. So yeah, I usually kind of gravitate towards like my MAC Rebel, Cyber, Sin, those kinds of dark, deep, moody shades. I know, to me, they're vampy. Some people, and I know when I'm wearing them, some people are like, they'll look at you and then they'll do like a double take, like, wow, that's dark. And I don't know, you know, maybe they're thinking, oh, she's goth or oh, she's vampy. But for me, I love it. I think it's a beautiful shade. And it, you know, also depends on how you wear it. Of course, you know, if you do dark everywhere, then yeah, you're obviously after a specific look. But for me, I like to keep it really light everywhere, and then just a very, very dark, moody mouth. I find that kind of a mix kind of tones down the darkness, and then it kind of vamps up the darkness at the same time. The fact that I have such pale skin as well makes it quite striking, just because it's so unexpected. But one thing that I do know is I love lip colors. I love brights and darks and nudes and pale pinks and corals just as much as I love every other shade. So to me, it's, you know, they're interchangeable. I don't really prefer, you know, one shade to another. I do have to adapt my makeup, though, for certain shades. And for darks, like I said, to me, a neutral kind of base is what I gravitate towards. So, like I said, I do have other brands in my collection, but in the spirit of always kind of searching for the next best color, the next best formulation, the next best thing in makeup, I did pick up a bunch of NYX darks, and I've been after this one Chanel shade that I fell in love with in print in an editorial in a magazine, and absolutely loved it. Searched for it online, found the specific shade that I was looking for, and went to Chanel, and the lady was like, oh, we have it, it's here. She looked for it for 2 weeks. She looked for it. I would call her to see if she'd found it at the desk, at the counter, and she's like, hey, we inventoried it, it's here, there's only one left. I know, because we inventoried it. And they cannot find this color for me, and it's not available anymore online. She couldn't order it or get her hands on it or anything. And of course, when I look for it on, you know, online, it's bought by somebody else and for sale on eBay, and it's ridiculous. But it's a beautiful dark shade, and that was kind of the color I was after for this fall. It's a little bit deeper than like Max Rebel, a little bit more purple than Cyber. Cyber's a little bit more dark, and so, you know, it's kind of one of those in between shades that I did not have. So yeah, needless to say, I hauled some from my local H-E-B as I was back to school shopping with my daughter. So let me go ahead and get started. The first one is a NYX matte lipstick, and this is in the shade Aria, which is a very pretty color. It's also, there's also a Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick, which I love those formulations, and they stay, they don't transfer, so they're really nice. But there's also one called Aria, and there's that color, and here it is swatched. That to me looks a lot like Max Rebel. It's kind of a pinkish magenta in tone, so really pretty. Next is the matte lipstick in the shade Siren, which is another dark color, and I think NYX, for the price you pay, has great lipsticks. They have great products, period. The lipstick kind of packaging leaves something for the wistful. I mean, I would prefer something a little bit more substantial. I like my lipsticks to have kind of a weight to them, a feel, a presence, to feel like something in my hand. And these, you know, it's just plastic, and it's relatively cheap plastic, so it's just, you know, it's good for the price point. So there's those two. Next is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and if you are a fan of these things, these are beautiful formulations. They are very drying, so they will dry your lips out a little bit, but they are beautiful nonetheless. And this one, Copenhagen, I wore yesterday, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's a very pretty color. And Transylvania, which to me just sounded so beautiful. So Transylvania, which is a dark, kind of moody purple color, really, really pretty. Right there, not black at all, but just very dark, very moody, very pretty. And lastly, Wet n Wild, which I have not even opened yet because I was playing with those NYX ones so much. So I'll undo the packaging now. But this one in the shade 535D Black Orchid. And once again, the packaging just leaves so much to be desired. But it's pretty nonetheless. So there's that one right here, which is a really pretty deep dark color. And like I said, when it comes to makeup, I like to keep it very basic. So on my cheeks, I've got Luminoso by Milani, just kind of all over. And then I did highlight with MAC's Soft and Gentle, which is a really pretty highlighter shade. My mascara is the L'Oreal Voluminous, and then I just contoured lightly down my nose with my Smashbox contour palette. And then on my eyes, I've got the Lorac Pro, the white for highlight, cream for all over, taupe in the crease, and then sable in the outer crease kind of brought in, and then that espresso on the very, very outer corner of my eyes. And that is kind of the basis of my neutral eye for an everyday look. And I will show you guys with this Copenhagen shade how beautiful I think it looks with dark lipstick. And that is Copenhagen, which is a beautiful color. And then if I wanted to deepen it up a little bit, I could take that Transylvania and just pop it on top. And it makes it like a red wine kind of grape shade. Really, really pretty. Just so pretty for the fall. And the thing that you do have to remember when you wear dark lipsticks is that inner there. Make sure you get it kind of inside, and you also get here. Like I didn't get it here, and you can tell. But I'm gonna wipe this off because I've still got to eat, and I don't want it to get all over my face. But always get right in there, and then right there, and don't forget to do that, because that is how much lipstick will end up on your teeth if you do not wipe the insides of your mouth. But yeah, I just think, you know, like I said, that those deep dark colors with pale skin, and then just kind of a palish cheek but still some color, and then those neutral kind of eyes, I just think it's such a stunning look. I think it's so pretty, and if you did a little bit of liner and some lashes, it would be all the better for it. However, this is kind of an everyday, it's Tuesday, so it's like an everyday look for me. But thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.